thicker the pie, thicker the bag. Meet them a bite, now lacing no beamer. I'm Brian O'Connor, I'm driving it fast. They were just hating cause they in the way, and I'm way up and made it. The is mad. Man in them baggins, I'm all in my bag. Well, I ain't holding around. Just a little Merlin, out the cutie. Now I don't give a. Tell me why I would on the rose bar couch in my bag. Bands in my denim. In my denim, she was trying to forward out. She don't give a. She was in her bag. Fendi and some lane. Asked for a burger. Watch.
All right, much appreciated, Coach, as we welcome all of you to our exclusive coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the Buffalo Bills. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10. Here's the now 30-year-old running back, LaShawn McCoy. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Let's go. That's how we do, D. That's how we do. They don't want none. They don't want none of this.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. They were looking to get it to Kelvin Benjamin there, and it's 3rd down.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Hurry up, here we go.
On play action, Allen. And the 3rd down pass falls incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. This will be fielded at the 17. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. On 1st down, Watson. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
Let's just break this down and make it pretty simple. Key to the drag route, letting the play develop, finding the hole in the defense, and giving your athlete, yes, athlete, a chance to make something happen once he has the ball in his hands.
And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Tremaine Edmonds there to bring him down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Watson to throw on 3rd and 1. He finds his target, Fuller. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Throwing again is Watson. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Kaimi Fairbairn now to attempt the Texan field goal. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. Fairbairn able to put this one through. And it's now 3-0 Texans. So a pretty good opening drive. That'll make the home fans somewhat happy. They wanted 6, but they got 3 in the early lead.
And they should be happy. The guys look good getting down the field. That's got to give them a little bit of hope that good things are in store here today for them. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bills getting set to go. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again? Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trite expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. They'll start on the ground with McCoy. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Let's go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
On 2nd down, it's McCoy. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And incomplete on the deep ball. I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but they're 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. And now out comes Houston. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
Give him 9 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and short. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line. 2nd and a yard. Now a first carry for Deontay Foreman, who was lost to the Achilles injury last year. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Watson on 1st down. Underneath from Miller. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll make this a 2nd down.
Well, it's tough to be a defender in today's NFL because there's so many things to account for in today's passing game, including the back sneaking out of the backfield. Not quite as bad as a Turkey Bowl where you have that center-eligible stuff, but still a lot of guys to account for.
So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. To throw is Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
So after the INT, it's Allen. They go with a shuffle pass, and it's complete. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
It's vitally important to wrap him up immediately, because if you let that big guy get ahead of steam up, boy, then you've got real trouble trying to get him down.
But they're able to hold him to a short gain on first down. That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
Watch it now, Barney! Barney! Gun!
Here's Allen to throw it. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football, and at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
After the interception, here's Watson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Pro Bowler DeAndre Hopkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up second down. Here's second and 10 now from the 29. On second and 10, Watson sliding out of the pocket. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. So first and 10 now in Buffalo territory at the 45-yard line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a second and 3. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. The Texans with the first opportunity now from the red zone. They've got it first and goal at the 6. They'll come out in the pistol. They'll try and run for it with Miller. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Lamar Miller, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And the lead grows to 10-0. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And here come the Bills. Allen and the Bills now with a first and 10. They'll start the drive with a carry by McCoy. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short. Charles, I think sometimes maybe we take LaShawn McCoy for granted. Been in the league since 2009. He's played 12 or more games every season as a running back. 30 years old this year. What do you see for his future?
I still see a very bright future for him, and you're exactly right. We do kind of take him for granted. Remember, he was with Philadelphia, Then he goes to Buffalo. Buffalo goes through the playoff drought before last season. And the Eagles, they win a Super Bowl without him. So, yeah, we forget just how special he is. But I do think with his running style, he's got many more seasons left.
Allen looks to throw on 3rd and 1. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. Seems like this defense, especially the secondary, has really been contesting about every throw in this first half.
Remind me of a good half-court defensive basketball team. Every time a pass is thrown, they're right there in good defensive position, able to affect the play.
He's going to field this at the 4. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. And now out comes Houston. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
To throw on second is Watson. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Trent Murphy able to drop him for a loss of 4.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
Play action for Miller. Now Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Well, he wasn't too far from breaking that. Officially, give him 15. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills offense coming out, ready to take over. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some offense. They want to see somebody break away, whether it's through the air or on the ground. Now it'll be interesting to see where the patience is on both sides. Each head coach, can you hang in there and not try and force something that could put your team in some jeopardy? Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained. So they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. 2nd and 12 after the first down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
The Bills on 3rd down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. So the shotgun snap to Allen. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They've become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now a first down carry here from McCoy. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. The stop for no gain brings up 2nd and 10 from the 20.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 1:58 to go in this first half of play. We're back to Houston after this timeout. The Bills on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain down to about the 33. And now the Texans are going to stop it as they signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And Hauschka's kick is good. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3.
These kickers now, it used to be that a 50-plus yarder was cause for celebration. Now seemingly automatic.
Yeah, isn't it funny when we prepare for a game, when you look at the backgrounds of these kickers, it's interesting, isn't it, to find out they were all-state quarterbacks, receivers, defensive backs, all-state wrestlers, right? Baseball players. We're finding athletes all along, and now they're just specialists putting it through the posts.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Jerry Hughes on the stop.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Fuller brings it in over the middle. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They get 14 on that one. Good for a Houston first down. Now a first down throw. Watson. His throw incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Watson. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
It certainly feels like there are more stars at the tight end position than there were even 10 years ago. And I think it's become more of a glamour position because of the ways it can hurt a defense, and guys want to be involved. They can be in line, close to the line of scrimmage. They can split out like receivers. But hands, route running, speed, and some toughness to go across the middle, you put it all together, you got a heck of a tight end candidate.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Watson now to throw. He's got Fuller. Past the 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Watson making up for some lost time here in season number 2. He's got the Texans on the move with a first down. From the red zone now, Watson forced out to his left. And now running right through it. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. A shotgun snap for Watson. Flushed out right. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Lamar Miller in the final seconds of the first half. And the Texans will extend their lead.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And the lead is now 17-3. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. The Bills offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. A final shot before half for Allen. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. So we've come upon halftime here in Houston, and it's the home team, the Texans, leading this one. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the third quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And I think he's going to go. They're not going to get him. He's at the 30. Touchdown, Houston. Tyler Ervin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Texans will add on to their lead. Always important to get the first score of the second half. Now you start to pull away a little bit and get some breathing room going.
And now we find out about the fortitude of the group that's behind, because they were counting on getting into the game a little bit more, right? Maybe they get the first score. That doesn't happen. It looks almost insurmountable, but it's not. Let's see how hard they play the rest of the game.
So here's the Bills offense now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive.
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away, because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. From the gun, it's Allen. Throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Patterson. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Allen off the play fake, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39, and they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. The rookie picked off the rookie.
And guess what? They're pretty familiar with each other. It's not like when I was growing up and the dinosaurs were roaming the earth and you heard about a guy somewhere. Now they run into each other at camps, going through high school ball, recruiting, college games, all-star games, you name it. A lot more familiarity with each other.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost as bread and butter as a good running back dive play.
He sets to fire deep, and he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
From the gun on 3rd, Watson. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces them to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense, because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
And now out come the Bills. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes aren't working, so now where do you go?
I think that now It's much more in their head. And what I mean by that is just what you said. You've gone over the changes. I bet they were pretty clinical at the half, not too emotional. They might need to go to the emotional side because you've got to find something, some spark somewhere. And so far, just being calm hasn't exactly worked.
They need any spark at this point. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. And he whips that one incomplete there. Cordero Patterson, the one he was hoping to get it to. And it's 3rd down.
Well, man's getting a little loose with the football there, right? Interception before, almost had one here. He's got to start taking better care of it.
Yeah, really should have been back-to-back drives with interceptions. He's lucky there. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
On play action, Allen gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. This quarterback now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here.
Gone, 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 gone.
On play action, Allen. This one left side caught by Patterson. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. First down, and they're going to throw without it. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Green 39.
Allen to throw once more. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. The Bills passing game getting them down the field. They've got another first down.
They ran that one well, and not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
Now Allen finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Bills on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 14.
Now let's go.
Again, they'll throw with Allen. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Andre Howe. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their own 43.
Come back, come back.
After the interception, here's Watson. And now he'll let this one go deep. Back up into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And he is all the way up past the 25. That had disaster written all over it. You've got a right-handed quarterback, a rolling left, and throwing it pretty far downfield.
It's really difficult to do, to try and get your body twisted around into the proper position and get anything on the ball as you heave it downfield. And that's what it actually turns into, a heave. And that's not really a good throw, is it?
Not good, and we saw the result. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And McCoy loses the football. And the Texans say they have it. They do.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now Watson dumps it complete to Miller. A fresh set of downs on a gain of 13 there for the Texans.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the foot. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kiki QT, his second touchdown on the season. And the Texans capitalize on the fumble and turn it into 6. On for the PAT, Kaimi Fairbairn. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that will extend this big lead. Fairbairn now to kick this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Bills' offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That could be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Allen. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. Give him 18 on that one as the Bills are going to have a first down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
So a good spin move there before he's taken down. A nice little gain. Give him 7 on the play, and that'll make it a second down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen going for the deep ball. And oh, not only did he drop it, he dropped it in the end zone. Those passes out that far wide always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
The Bills on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. Here it's 3rd and 3. And again it's Allen. And he'll check this one down to McCoy. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
Allen now on 1st down. Over the middle and caught by the tight end play. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now McCoy. And he is into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. LaShawn McCoy with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bills get a bit closer. And the lead is down to 24. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. And the Texans set to come onto the field. There have been no struggles here for this crew. I mean, they were up double digits at halftime, and they've just expanded that here in the second half.
And it appears there are no answers from the defensive side. I think right now, if I'm the coordinator, if I'm down on the field, if I'm wearing a hat, I've already thrown it. If it's a visor, it's sailed. Right? My game plan is down by my feet right now because nothing I've drawn up appears to be working.
Well, he's going to have to find something right now to stop this offense. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks. Watson now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Watson going to give this one to Miller. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Well, that looked like an example of what you said back in the first half. A running back of his size can really wear down a defense. I think he's starting to do that.
I think you're exactly right. And know what else he's doing? He's inspiring the rest of his team because they see this starting to happen as well. So that means they're going to redouble their efforts to help him out. Extra blocking, getting downfield, helping him out.
Flashy little move, but unable to reach the 40. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front in order to bring this one home.
To throw on second is Watson. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position, couldn't hold on, 3rd down.
Finally, a good play there defensively on the deep ball. The secondary has had its struggles this entire game. Offensively, they've had their way with him.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Underneath for Miller. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
And that was a nice catch, and if the goal was to get into field goal range, it certainly appears that they accomplished that.
Well, sometimes that's what you dial up in these situations, right, when you want 3?
Well, if the goal was to get into field goal territory, even though it'll be a long attempt, I think they accomplished that.
And sometimes you have plays for that. It's not always a first down when you want 3. Get a little bit closer, make it an easier shot.
Yeah, sometimes you just have to concede to the defense that they know what you're trying to get done, and to try and get any more than that is almost folly. Take what you can get, maybe have an opportunity to put 3 points on the board.
Back onto the field now comes the Bills offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll pitch it out to McCoy. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And it'll be 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. On 2nd down, here's Allen. Over the middle, he gets it to Patterson. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
From midfield, here's Allen. He'll set up the screen to McCoy. And this one's going to go the wrong way, losing yardage back at the 42. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this third and long play as we'll get a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter.
The Bills on third down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 17.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Mike 51. Over.
Now Allen again. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down.
That's certainly playing down a distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
One final try here for Allen. Eluding the pressure right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down.
But no reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now the first carry for the former Jaguar. This is Chris Ivory. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Allen looks to throw on 2nd down. It goes as a loss of 6. And now 3rd down. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. The Bills on 3rd down. They're hitting at just 30%, 3 for 10. This is 3rd and 7. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Steps away to his left. Busts through the tackle. Going to drop this off to McCoy. Complete. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be 4th down.
They dialed up the blitz on 3rd down, and your worry as a defense that they can hit you with a big play in that situation. Instead, the blitz pays off, able to rally to the football and make the play.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now Allen, got to have this one. Gets it to Benjamin. It's caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Kelvin Benjamin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bills cut into that lead. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the effort snuffed out. The Texans' hands team recovers. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Throwing now, Watson. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A pickup of 11 and a Texans 1st down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. On 2nd and 10, Watson. And this is caught at the 8. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Here's the Buffalo offense now as they get set to take over here. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time. But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Now Allen throwing on 2nd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the 2nd week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Now the Bills offense gets ready to head back onto the field. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
A give to McCoy. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory, and the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week, we'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for Houston, they climb back to 500 now at 3 up and 3 down. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Meanwhile, for the Bills, they can't quite seem to turn things around as they fall into 2-4 now on the year. And they'll try to get back to their winning ways next week as they head to Indianapolis to take on the Colts. So